Well, Miss Rona finally came by to say hi. So your girl is quarantining for the next 5 days until she comes up with a negative test. But I have like very incredibly mild symptoms, which I'm really happy about. Proof that the vaccines work, I guess. But yeah, I'm just hanging out. And so I figured, you know what? Might as well just finally stake my Monstera. The first Monstera I ever did a LECA video on the channel has grown exponentially and needs to be staked. We're just chilling, hanging out, because I got nothing else to do because I can't go anywhere until I'm not COVID-y. Shout out to Skillshare though, who is the sponsor of this video. Skillshare is an online learning platform with over 30,000 courses to explore your creativity or expand your creativity if you feel like you've lost it maybe. I am currently watching The Plant Queen on Skillshare. I actually follow Plant Queen on Instagram as well. If you haven't checked out their social, please do, because they just bring so much light, so much joy to my feed personally. And so I am watching their class on how to think about your plants, how to schedule them, maintain them as well. I just think it's a really fun class, especially for me, since I do still have a few plants that are currently in soil. Are we seeing this? Are we seeing the link? Are we come through link check? And so I want to make sure that I'm still taking care of them to the best of my ability. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of forgetting how to do soil plants because most of my plants are in LECA. And so for the few plants that are in soil, I've been watching their class to just remind myself the process of caring for a plant that is in soil, remind myself of the value of soil health, easy plants that do well in soil, all that kind of stuff. The first 1,000 people to use the link in my description box or my code Hallease will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. So as you can see, it is on the ground, which is something you don't want to have happen. The reason it's doing that though is that remember that monsteras are epiphytes, if I'm saying that correctly. They utilize the other plants around them to grow and grow on them to make themselves taller and get towards the sun. So when you bring them into the home, it can be a bit of a struggle for them if you don't stake them because they have nothing to grow on, and so this happens. They'll kind of just be on the ground and not going anywhere. And they begin to take up a lot of horizontal real estate in your apartment. Space is at a premium and you want your plants to grow up rather than out. You're so big. So these are the stakes I bought. Again, I will link to them for y'all in the description if you're curious. They're stackable, so you can actually like keep going if you need to. I think the whole idea behind moss pools in general too is that when you kind of get water on them a little bit, that helps with the plant as well, because then there's a little bit of moisture on what they're growing on, which is nice, especially for monsteras. They do like it moist. This guy, I probably should have staked him a lot sooner. I didn't, but I probably should have, because then I would have been able to get him to really be like vertical. So like right now, I think he definitely is leaning towards one side. How to stake him in a way that doesn't hurt him, you know, because again, he's already bent. You see how he's already bent, you know, a really specific way that I can't really change anymore. But what I might do is try to stake in the center and kind of have him wrap around the stake in the center and see if that'll work. Ooh, this is a good thumbnail, hold on. That's cute. Let's do like a laugh one. You see who likes to laugh. Oh, okay, and it looks like it's all coming from one side. Quite a few dead roots on this side. You see, all of that needs to go. And that's not weird. I'm not surprised to see this much dead root in this plant because, again, I haven't switched him out in quite some time, and so I haven't really been in here to clean out all of this dead root. Wherever I can see these dead bits though, you know, just taking them out. So I went ahead and just put all of the LECA in my sink, and I'm using the water to kind of sort of vigorously clean it real quick. All right, y'all, I'm back. Cleaned my LECA. Water was real dirty. I purposely was like, I'm not filming that. I don't need to see how dirty it is. I'm not filming that. But I already have my peroxide solution. It's just 1 part peroxide to 4 parts water, so pretty diluted. So that way it's not too strong on the plant and doesn't hurt it, but it also minimizes the potential for mold to become an issue. Roots are looking ready. Debating on if I want to trim them down a little bit. I don't think I do. I'm gonna let him do him. And I'm generous, very generous with the spray. Trying to do this to where it won't spray the camera. Don't want mold to, it hasn't been an issue, but I don't want it to be an issue. And I do this for all of my plants that I switch out. You see I'm still spraying. I'm talking to y'all, I'm still spraying. So now I'm gonna, well, first I'm gonna go rinse this out, but then I'm gonna spray it. Let's put the hair up, because hair is starting to get in the way. Real loose-like. Okay, good enough. All right. That's good. Now, this guy. Ooh, this is when it actually would be helpful if Mr. Hallease was here, because he went to the grocery store, because I can't go anywhere. Oh yeah, he hasn't tested positive, by the way. Been negative this whole time. I think this is how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna like have it be this way. Glad we thought through that. Glad we had that conversation, everybody. In the comments below, y'all tell me, because I'm concerned about the steak getting moldy. You feel me? I'm concerned about the steak molding, and then what I'm finna do if the steak molds. Know what I mean? So like, what y'all be doing to minimize steak mold? Or do you just live with that? Like, that's just the life the steak lives, you know? But that's something I'm kind of nervous about, is, because this steak is hella wooden. You know what I'm saying? It's hella wood. And wood and moisture aren't generally BFFs. In my limited life experience, I think it will be sideways for a second, because I need to stake it like here, and then tie another one, yeah, I like right there. And basically it'll be growing that way for a second, but that's okay, because since I'll have it staked here and I'll turn it towards the window, that'll hopefully help it to, you know, and go up. If you made it this far in the video, hi, I'm Hallease, endeavoring to persevere as always. If you're new here, I make videos about my chaotic good life. Subscribe, follow, social media, all of the things. Big shout out to the Patreon producers, patreon.com/Hallease. There you get early access to videos as well as private weekly vlogs from me. It's a good time. And finally, a big thank you to today's sponsor, which is Skillshare. Don't forget, check out the link in my description for a free premium trial membership if you are so inclined. And I will see you when I see you.